Hi, I am Wesley Lamb, and I'm a Best Buddies Ambassador. I am so excited to have you all tune into the gala tonight with me, wherever you are. Thank you to all the champions and their campaign managers across the state of California for raising money and awareness for Best Buddies during this challenging year. We are so excited to not only have amazing auction prizes, but also to crown a new Champion of the Year tonight. Again, thank you for your continued support. Let's raise more money tonight and go Best Buddies! Now, here's how to watch. The best way for you to watch the event is on your TV first. You'll want to choose a device to stream from. This can be a phone or tablet. Next, go to www.bestbuddieschampion.org/California to stream the show live from your device. Third, depending on your device and your TV, you can use either Chromecast or AirPlay for Apple TVs only. Press the icon and choose your TV's name. It will now appear on your TV screen. Another option will be to connect your laptop to your TV using an HDMI cord if you have one. Our phone or tablet will need an HDMI adapter. Once you're set up, sit back, enjoy the show, and get your bidding fingers ready for the auction. And now, here's how to bid. Whether you are doing your holiday shopping for a loved one or for yourself, you came to the right place to score some awesome items for a great deal and a great cause. We suggest using a phone to participate in the auction. You should receive a text from BidPal that includes the link bidpal.net/BBCA to start your bidding. You can use the search bar to look for specific auction items or a particular category. If you haven't done so already, you can start browsing the auction items now and even begin placing bids. You may be asking, how do I place a bid? And I am here to tell you, it's easy. When you view an item, you can either place a bid or buy now. You confirm your bid, and you can also set a maximum bid to allow the system to automatically place bids on your behalf up to your max bid amount. Simply want to make a donation to Best Buddies in California? No problem. Click the Donate Now button at the top to do so and choose the amount you wish to give. You can view your activity from the menu or profile icon to keep track of items you have bid on or won. Color-coded icons will indicate your bidding status. Outbid alerts and text will let you know when to jump back in and bid on the items you want. At the end of the auction portion, check out your activity again to see what you have won. Check your receipt to view your purchases and payments for the event. If you have a balance due, you can add your credit card here and email yourself a receipt. To summarize, here are the 3 easy steps to get ready to join us for a night of fun. Step 1, watch the live stream on your TV or computer, not your phone. Keep that for bidding. All you have to do is go to www.bestbuddieschampion.org/California to stream the show live from your device. The live stream show will start at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Step 2, bid on your phone. Follow the link texted to you. This will take you right to the bidding account. You can browse and bid now. And finally, step 3, have fun, cheer on your favorite champion, and don't be afraid to bid high and bid often to not only make sure you go home with auction items, but to also support the mission of Best Buddies. Thank you again for joining us. And we hope you have a good time tonight. The live show will begin shortly.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm super excited to be here, both as a representative of the E&J Gallo Winery and as part of the Bay Area Citizens Program with my buddy BJ. Okay, so we're gonna make a twist on a classic Manhattan tonight called the California Buddy. So what I have in front of me is I have Fat Thumb Argonaut California Brandy made with all California grapes. We have Lo-Fi Aperitifs, which is a sweet vermouth made in Napa. And then I have my club soda, my orange bitters. I have my mixing glass all full of ice, my coupe glass for my presentation, my jigger to measure, my spoon to stir, my strainer, and my garnish, a little orange peel. So, getting started, we're going to go with our Argonaut Fat Thumb Brandy, and it's 2 ounces. You want to make sure and measure it out. Okay. All right, 2 ounces there right in the glass. Then we're going to head over to the sweet vermouth and do 1 ounce there. Then we want to just do 2 dashes of orange bitters and a little splash of club soda. Then we want to gently mix it around just to get everything all put together. And then strain it right into your coupe glass. And then take your orange peel and just squeeze it a little bit over and drop it in. And there you go, your California Buddy. And if you have a Gala to Go box tonight, you will be enjoying some of the wines from Jay's Vineyards and Winery up here in Healdsburg. It was created in 1986 by Judy Jordan and focuses on sparkling wines as well as Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. And then today, Nicole Hitchcock, our current head winemaker, continues that passion. So we're super excited to be able to share those with you tonight. You have the 2018 Russian River Valley Chardonnay, the 2017 Russian River Valley Pinot Noir, both of which are awesome accompaniments for holiday meals. And then just to show our bread and butter, which of course is our sparkling, this is our Cuvée 20 Brut. Definitely an awesome celebration wine, but also a great Tuesday evening wine as well. So whatever you have, whatever you're drinking, however you're celebrating tonight, cheers to you.
Hi, I am Wesley Lamb, and I'm a Best Buddies ambassador. I am so excited to have you all tune into the Gala tonight with me, wherever you are. Thank you to all the champions and their campaign managers across the state of California for raising money and awareness for Best Buddies during this challenging year. We are so excited to not only have amazing auction prizes, but also to crown a new Champion of the Year tonight. Again, thank you for your continued support. Let's raise more money tonight and go Best Buddies! Now, here's how to watch. The best way for you to watch the event is on your TV first. You'll want to choose a device to stream from. This can be a phone or tablet. Next, go to www.bestbuddieschampion.org/California to stream the show live from your device. Third, depending on your device and your TV, you can use either Chromecast or AirPlay for our TVs only. Press the icon and choose your TV's name. It will now appear on your TV screen. Another option will be to connect your laptop to your TV using an HDMI cord if you have one. Our phone or tablet will need an HDMI adapter. Once you're set up, sit back, enjoy the show, and get your bidding fingers ready for the auction. And now, here's how to bid. Whether you are doing your holiday shopping for a loved one or for yourself, you came to the right place to score some awesome items for a great deal and a great cause. We suggest using your phone to participate in the auction. You should receive a text from BidPal that includes the link bidpal.net/BBCA to start your bidding. You can use the search bar to look for specific auction items or a particular category. If you haven't done so already, you can start browsing the auction items now and even begin placing bids. You may be asking, how do I place a bid? And I am here to tell you, it's easy. When you view an item, you can either place a bid or buy now. You confirm your bid, and you can also set a maximum bid to allow the system to automatically place bids on your behalf up to your max bid amount. Simply want to make a donation to Best Buddies in California? No problem. Click the Donate Now button at the top to do so and choose the amount you wish to give. You can view your activity from the menu or profile icon to keep track of items you have bid on or won. Color-coded icons will indicate your bidding status. Outbid alerts and text will let you know when to jump back in and bid on the items you want. At the end of the auction portion, check out your activity again to see what you have won. Check your receipt to view your purchases and payments for the event. If you have a balance due, you can add your credit card here and email yourself a receipt. To summarize, here are the 3 easy steps to get ready to join us for a night of fun. Step 1, watch the live stream on your TV or computer, not your phone. Keep that for bidding. All you have to do is go to www.bestbuddieschampion.org/California to stream the show live from your device. The live stream show will start at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Step 2, bid on your phone. Follow the link texted to you. This will take you right to the bidding account. You can browse and bid now. And finally, step 3, have fun, cheer on your favorite champion, and don't be afraid to bid high and bid often to not only make sure you go home with auction items, but to also support the mission of Best Buddies. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope you have a good time tonight. The live show will begin shortly.
everyone, and welcome to the Best Buddies Champion of the Year Gala, our first ever virtual gala and statewide event. I hope you're ready for an inspiring and fun-filled hour, and while we wish we could be sharing a meal with you and experiencing the joy, tears, and cheers of this event, it has brought us so much joy to be here across 7 offices to honor our champions of inclusion and raise the vital funding our programs need during this incredibly difficult time. Best Buddies, as you know, breaks down the barriers of isolation that so many people with disabilities have felt for so many generations. For over 30 years, Best Buddies participants across California have been providing programming that ensures everyone has the opportunity to make and be a friend. Everyone has the opportunity to find valuable employment, and everyone has the opportunity to be a leader and speak for themselves. This has been an unprecedented year for us, and for all of you. The friendships that are typically shared across common meals during lunchtime in cafeterias and after school have been forced behind screens. Across 174 middle school, high school, and college chapters, and 25 adult citizens pairs, which launched just this year, the high fives and hugs are surely missed. But the impact of the text messages, FaceTime, Zoom Hangouts, and conversations have sustained us all during this time. Our 224 jobs participants have likely experienced it the most. Many have been reduced hours or been furloughed or laid off, eagerly anticipating the day when they are called back to work. Work is changing, and we are all working to ensure our participants and their skills and attributes have opportunities for employment. You know these feelings too because you experience them. And we've been overwhelmed and blown away by your desire and dedication to ensure Best Buddies programs still have a place in California. Our programs are not only relevant during this time, they are vital. The most positive side has been how many leaders we have trained this year in a virtual setting. More than ever before, 50 individuals were trained as new ambassadors over 7 trainings, and we have promoted 16 ambassadors to state ambassadors. They're thrilled to be with you virtually here tonight. In total, we are positively affecting over 85,000 people here in California. We welcome the celebration tonight, grateful for the 27 individuals, the many companies, and all of you, our donors, who have made this evening successful. You are changing lives here in San Diego, Orange County, Los Angeles, Fresno, the Bay Area, and Sacramento, and we see a bright future for 2021. Thank you for being a friend to Best Buddies, and enjoy our program tonight, made with love by all of us at Best Buddies and your 2020 Champions of the Year.
Thank you, Caitlin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to the Best Buddies California Champion of the Year Virtual Gala. My name is Joe Gervin. I'll be your MC and auctioneer this evening as we celebrate inclusion and honor the people who have worked so very hard over the last 3 months to raise money and awareness for Best Buddies. They are our champions. We have a wonderful show lined up for you tonight. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and yes, you will meet those 27 champions from across the state of California. They have done so much for Best Buddies in recent months, and we're so appreciative of all of the efforts they've made. We are so proud of them, and tonight they compete for the coveted title of Champion of the Year. You will determine who wins. It's your winning bids and your donations to Best Buddies California which will determine our Champion of the Year. So if you haven't done so already, we'd love for you to get registered with our BidPal mobile bidding site. The information is right here at the bottom of your screen. All you have to do is send a text message. You'll simply send the letters BBCA, as in Best Buddies California, to 243725. Again, send BBCA, nothing more, to 243725. You'll get a text message back. Click the link in that text message, follow the prompts, and then you'll be all signed up and ready to go. And I'm telling you, our auction tonight is jam-packed with something for everyone. Wait till you see some of the items that are available for bid tonight. I'm talking about a behind-the-scenes Beverly Hills jewelry experience, an autographed Justin Turner jersey. Yes, Justin Turner from the world champion Dodgers. We've got a Napa Valley getaway, a trip to the Swiss Alps, and a billboard in San Francisco. Again, that's just scratching the surface. It is an awesome auction, so get signed up with BidPal and make sure that you start bidding. Maybe get a start on that holiday shopping if you haven't already. You're running late, so get in there, or maybe treat yourself. Either way, you'll be supporting the great work that Best Buddies does throughout the state of California. Our auction will close tonight at 6:30, so don't delay. Get signed up and get those bids in. On your BidPal site, you will see a clock down at the bottom of the screen. Trust that clock. That's going to let you know when exactly the auction is closing. Don't wait till the last second. Get your best bids in now. As we heard Caitlin say earlier in the program, the pandemic has definitely taken a toll on Best Buddies. We are all gaining a new appreciation for what it means to stay connected with the ones we love. And we have definitely learned that social distancing does not mean social isolation. Together, we are working towards a more inclusive society. We are working to foster friendships and to place people with intellectual or developmental disabilities into jobs. The work of Best Buddies throughout the state, throughout the country, and around the world is amazing. Over the next hour, you're going to hear some of the great stories of how our buddies and volunteers have met the challenges of the pandemic head on. They have done whatever it takes to keep alive all the pillars of Best Buddies. And of course, it starts with that one-to-one friendship. Our 27 champions are community leaders from around the state of California. They've been raising money and awareness for Best Buddies for 3 months now, and they have done incredible work. When the dust settles, it is your generosity which will determine who is named our Champion of the Year. So bid high, bid often, donate high and donate often, and make sure to include your champion of choice so that he or she will accrue the dollars that will help them be named Champion of the Year. Of course, this is all to create a more inclusive California. We want a place where everyone is welcomed, people with and without IDD. The best way to support our efforts tonight is, once again, to register with BidPal. Just send that text message, BBCA, to 243725. We're also wanting to see how you're celebrating tonight. It's the Champion of the Year Gala. So, what are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you wearing? Did you get dressed up for the occasion? Text your pictures to us. You will send them to 813-212-2122. Again, text us pictures of your watch party to 813-212-2122. We'll show you some of those pictures later in the program. Right now, let's meet our champions. We'll start in Sacramento. Here's Magdalene Zagopoulos. She loves fresh flowers and seeing the impact our jobs program has made in Sacktown. Her daughter, Katina, was part of Best Buddies at Sac State. From the Bay Area, it's Carly Reiner. She's been on the Best Buddies Advisory Board for 2 years and spearheads the Best Buddies partnership at Accenture. Up next, please welcome Champ Peterson. He's a global ambassador for Best Buddies and works in the finance department for the Golden State Warriors. Nice throw. His motto, live like a champ every day. And now, Haley Bridges. She started the Possibilities internship program for Bon Appetit at Google, creating inclusive opportunities. There's Lauren Rustifer. She's teeing it up with her colleague of 5 years, Ryan. They hope to take the title back to the Exactly Corporation. Up next, please welcome Marco Dondero. He helped launch the first Best Buddies chapter in Northern California way back in 1989. With help from his buddy Brett, Marco is still going strong. There's Matt Quintero with a future Best Buddies volunteer. Matt's been involved with Best Buddies for more than 12 years. He met his friend and campaign manager John at the University of San Francisco. Raise a glass for Rob Schilling. He's the advisory board chair for Best Buddies in the Bay Area. Rob met his buddy and campaign manager Michael through Best Buddies Citizens. Cheers! Now here's Ryan Bailey. He's been instrumental in building the Best Buddies Jobs program for Flagship at Facebook. Ryan has also participated in the Best Buddies First Castle Challenge, and he loves that cute little puppy. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Watchman. Her passion for our mission led her to become part of the Best Buddies California staff. We can't hear what she's saying right now, but I bet she's talking about being a strong advocate for inclusion. And now, from Fresno, here's Drew Peterson. They call him Positive Drew. He's a hometown hero who even has a pizza named after him at Pieology where he works. You'll learn more about Drew later on. Let's head to Los Angeles and meet Amber Kaufman. She's our Senior Director of National Jobs. Amber is all about opening doors for employment. Our youngest champion is Ava Weinrott. She's just a freshman at Harvard Westlake Upper School, but has already been with Best Buddies for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Ben Scott. always working hard. He is the chair of the LA Advisory Board. Ben's passion for our mission has led to countless opportunities for the jobs program in SoCal. Now here's Charlotte Willen. We're not horsing around. She was an outstanding chapter president at Millikan High School and continues to raise awareness for Best Buddies in her second year at Northern Arizona University. Up next, Heather Lozano. Filling the world with love, she's been the chapter advisor at Cajon High School for nearly 20 years. Heather runs the annual Inland Empire Best Buddies Prom to celebrate inclusion. Please welcome back John Poulos. The 2018 Los Angeles Champion of the Year winner is back for the third time in a row. John is a board member in LA. Now let's say hi to Carl Lott. He is a partner at Holland & Knight, where he works with his campaign manager, Amir. Carl is vice chair of the LA Advisory Board. This is Richard Nakai. He's a Best Buddies Global Ambassador, living out his dream of being a passionate advocate for individuals with IDD. We've seen some cute puppies tonight, so Richard also wanted to make sure there's equal time for our feline friends. Let's meet Sean Egan. He's a senior programmatic account strategist at Google, but still has to take out the trash like the rest of us. More importantly, Sean's been involved with Best Buddies for more than 6 years and is now part of the LA Advisory Board. From Orange County, Leilani Camara. This biomedical engineer just graduated from UC Irvine. Best Buddies shaped Leilani's life as a student there and at Branham High in the Bay Area. That is Vanessa Okana. She's a self-advocate and recent Best Buddies jobs participant who wants to be a role model for people with and without disabilities. From San Diego, here's Jennifer Conlin. She joined Best Buddies at San Diego State, then became a teacher and advisor for the Best Buddies Club at Del Norte High School. Up next, it's Kristen Gaffney. She's a businesswoman, mom, and model, and her family is a big part of Best Buddies in San Diego. In fact, her husband Tyler won the 2019 Champion of the Year title. Ladies and gentlemen, Vesna Vasic. She joined Best Buddies at San Diego State 3 years ago and is now a multimedia specialist. Vesna obviously has great moves and wants to spread the mission of inclusion. What an amazing group. We are so lucky to have each and every one of you on the Best Buddies team. Thank you for everything you've done over the last 3 months. Your donations, folks watching at home, your donations and your winning bids on our auction items will determine which of those folks wins our Champion of the Year. Our auction closes at 6:30, so if you haven't signed up with BidPal yet, this is the time to do it. You'll simply send a text message. Send the letters BBCA, as in Best Buddies California, to 243725. You see that information right here at the bottom of your screen. Once you click the link on the text you get back and you follow the prompts and get signed up, you will be ready to bid. To show you how easy it is, here's my friend Wesley Lamb from Best Buddies in San Francisco.
And now here's how to bid. Whether you are doing your holiday shopping for a loved one or for yourself, you came to the right place to score some awesome items for a great deal and a great cause. We suggest using your phone to participate in the auction. You should receive a text from BidPal that includes the link bidpal.net/BBCA to start your bidding. You can use the search bar to look for specific auction items or a particular category. If you haven't done so already, you can start browsing the auction items now and even begin placing bids. You may be asking, how do I place a bid? And I am here to tell you, it's easy. When you view an item, you can either place a bid or buy now. You confirm your bid, and you can also set a maximum bid to allow the system to automatically place bids on your behalf up to your max bid amount. Simply want to make a donation to Best Buddies in California? No problem. Click the Donate Now button at the top to do so and choose the amount you wish to give. You can view your activity from the menu or profile icon to keep track of items you have bid on or won. Color-coded icons will indicate your bidding status. Outbid alerts and text will let you know when to jump back in and bid on the items you want. At the end of the auction portion, check out your activity again to see what you have won. Check your receipt to view your purchases and payments for the event. If you have a balance due, you can add your credit card here and email yourself a receipt. To summarize, here are the 3 easy steps to get ready to join us for a night of fun. Step 1, watch the live stream on your TV or computer, not your phone. Keep that for bidding. All you have to do is go to www.bestbuddieschampion.org/California to stream the show live from your device. The live stream show will start at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Step 2, bid on your phone. Follow the link texted to you. This will take you right to the bidding account. You can browse and bid now. And finally, step 3, have fun, cheer on your favorite champion, and don't be afraid to bid high and bid often to not only make sure you go home with auction items, but to also support the mission of Best Buddies. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, Wesley. Great job. And for folks watching at home, remember, it is your generosity tonight which will determine our champion of the year. Every time you make a donation, every time you place a winning bid, you will be supporting your champion of choice. Let's take a look at some of the great items which are available in our auction. We'll start in Beverly Hills. If you love jewelry, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You're going behind the scenes at Robert Prokop Exceptional Jewels. You'll be chauffeured to Rodeo Drive for a private tour of his design studio and personal lab. This is where jewelry was created exclusively for Hollywood stars like Angelina Jolie and Brooke Shields. Before your tour ends, you'll receive a jeweled gift. Then you'll have lunch at the world-class Boulevard restaurant. It's item number 107 on BidPal. Dodger fans, are you still on cloud nine? Can you believe it? World Series champs. One lucky bidder is going to celebrate the occasion with an autographed Justin Turner jersey. He was born in Long Beach, went to Mayfair High in Lakewood, then Cal State Fullerton. Yes, Justin Turner is California through and through. He hit .320 in the World Series with a pair of homers, and you can bid on his autographed jersey. It's item number 108 on BidPal. I want to show you one more thing. Super cool. We have a billboard along a major San Francisco freeway. You'll have your choice of 4 locations along the 101 or the 80 for an entire month. You can advertise your business or maybe send a message to someone special. Really unique opportunity. That's item number 110 on BidPal. And once again, I want you to remember that your winning bids tonight and your donations will help us decide who wins our champion of the year. All of our champions over the last 3 months have teamed up with a campaign manager. That campaign manager has been a mission partner and a cheerleader and a teammate in fundraising. Our campaign managers would like to thank their champions.
Hi, Carlotte. Thank you for raising money for Best Buddies. You're the best, Carlotte.
Hello, Lauren. Thank you for raising a lot of money for the Best Buddies donation, and I wanted to say go Best Buddies.
Hi, Haley Bridge. Thank you for making a fundraise for Best Buddy. It's really, really appreciated for your help, and I really do that we can continue growing and spread the awareness of the community and for the Best Buddy inclusion. Thank you, Haley, and go Best Buddies.
Go Best
Go
Buddies.
Best Buddies.
Hey Carly, it's Wesley. I want to say thank you very much for being a champion candidate this year for a Champion of the Year Gala, and for me and having me as your campaign manager for Champion of the Year. And what I love the most about Best Buddies is having all these opportunities to make new friends and for the Best Buddies events.
Hi Vesna, your passion and love for Best Buddies and for the mission of inclusion inspires me every day. Go Team Vesna!
Thank you, Sean, for being an awesome candidate. Go Best Buddies.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ben. Aaron, you're an awesome person. Thank you for your continuous support of Best Buddies. I really enjoy working with Best Buddies. Best Buddies has helped me with my job skills and has also helped me be a better person. Go Best Buddies.
Thank you, Best Buddies, for all the good things you've done. Thank you for the job coaching. And I love, and for giving me a chance to be an ambassador. I love going to events like the Friendship Walk, the Challenge, the Leadership Conference, and the Champion of the Year Gala. Go Best Buddies!
Hi, Ryan, Bailey. Thank you so much for helping Best Buddies and working together, me and you, for our Best Buddies for inclusion. Go Best Buddies!
Thank you to our campaign managers, to our champions, and to everyone at Best Buddies who has worked so hard to make tonight such a success. We are so thrilled to have partnered with all of you. What we want to do is simple. We want to create a more inclusive community. We want to ensure that there are opportunities for friendship and employment. We want people with IDD to be able to be leaders and be self-advocates. We know Best Buddies friendships are working. We know that we are closing the employment gap for people with IDD. We also know that our work and your support has never been more important. Tonight's event would not be possible without you and your support and that of our phenomenal sponsors. We want to thank each and every one of them for making an essential investment into Best Buddies programs. So thank you to our sponsors, starting with Crescent Capital, Pantheon Ventures, Arsenal Design, and the Mark Kahn Foundation. We also are grateful to Clune Construction, Backstage, Holland & Knight, Natixis Investment Managers, as well as Civic Edge Consulting, Exactly Corporation, Morgan Stanley, Flagship, Rags for Riches, and our Gala to Go wine sponsor, J Vineyards and Winery. We couldn't do it without them or without you. And we want to see how you're celebrating tonight. So if you haven't had a chance to do it yet, please text your pictures to this number, 813-212-2122. We want to see how you're celebrating tonight. What are you eating? What are you drinking? Did you get dressed up for the occasion? Show us your Sunday best on this Friday night, and we'll show you exactly how much fun everyone is having in California. Don't forget, folks, you will determine who is named our Champion of the Year. You will do that through your donations and your winning bids on our auction items. So if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you get involved with BidPal. Simply text BBCA to 243725. And now let's take a look at a couple more of the featured items in that auction. Check this out. We're sending one of you to the Swiss Alps. You're bidding on an entire week in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath chalet that sleeps up to 6. You'll have all the comforts of home. It's open concept so the family can all be together. There's a full kitchen if you don't want to go out to eat. The bathrooms are great too, but come on, the real action is outside. You'll be surrounded by breathtaking views of mountains, glaciers, and waterfalls. Just look at that. It's item number 106 on BidPal, so get bidding in support of Best Buddies. Closer to home in beautiful Napa Valley, we've got a 2-night stay at the Cottage Grove Inn in Calistoga. You'll be right in the heart of wine country. This package includes a trip for 8 to Boshin Vineyards. You'll go on a tour of the vineyard, including the underground winery, and have a tasting with the winemaker. Afterwards, you'll have a guided tour, a tasting, and lunch at Louis M. Martini Winery. It's a Napa Valley getaway, and it's item number 201 on BidPal. Every dollar raised tonight, friends, will go to support the essential work that Best Buddies does in our community. You have the power to change lives. You hold that power right in the palm of your hand with that BidPal site. Your generosity is what makes the difference. So, let's see what deals are out there for you. Let's take a look at some of the items in our auction which have no bids. I'm going to go on my phone right now and see if maybe I want to place a bid. And I'll tell you, the first thing that catches my eye is number 611, a pet photo session with classic kids. I've got a cute little puppy at home, and I know how photogenic he is. I know each and every one of you with dogs feels the same way. So how about taking a picture with the puppy? Or, if for those of you in the Bay Area, item number 612, Christmas tree in San Francisco. If you haven't gotten your holiday tree yet, maybe this is the time to do it. And while you're supporting Best Buddies, you'll also support Educated Tree from Marina Middle School. They've been doing this for 25 years, and they offer same-day delivery of those Christmas trees. So Keep that in mind and check out the other items on BidPal which have no bids. Get in on the ground floor. Get yourself a deal. Okay, let's take a look at some of the items which have the most bids. These are the items that everybody's talking about. So many people are bidding on. I just told you about the week in the Swiss Alps. Okay, for you people who are thinking the end of the year is near and it's time to set those resolutions, and we always, right, almost every one of us says, I got to get in better shape next year. The Peloton is out there and at a bargain basement price compared to what you would pay full retail. We mentioned the billboard along the San Francisco freeway, some super cool stuff out there for you to take advantage of in our auction. And don't forget, your winning bids tonight, your donations to Best Buddies will support the work that we do in our communities throughout the state of California. Best Buddies is an incredible organization. I'd like for all of us to learn a little bit more about it. So here's our Senior Vice President, David Quillen.
Founded by Anthony Kennedy Shriver, he recognized the need for people with special needs to feel valued and connected as a friend, as an employee, and as someone with a voice. Today, Best Buddies carries a shining light through 8 official programs, over 2,200 school chapters, and reaching over 100,000 individuals each year. Our work shines through the people of Best Buddies in a variety of ways. Sometimes it's through large feats, like an entire school organizing a community-wide awareness event to eliminate the use of the R word. In other instances, it's a friendship walk, or it's through simple moments in time, like a buddy pair sharing their favorite booth at dinner, a hilarious inside joke, an integrated dance, or a handmade gift that has become a prized possession. No matter what form, each story inspires others around them to understand the abilities of all people. Our torch each day includes the power of friendship, the importance of meaningful employment, and the opportunity for our participants to be leaders. Every day, we are breaking down barriers in our communities to create a world where people with disabilities are so successfully integrated into our schools, our workplaces, and our communities that our efforts and services are no longer needed. Until that time, we must work together to get Best Buddies started around the globe, to educate students, community members, corporations, and employers about the importance of our programs, to advocate for our buddies to get jobs, to encourage the people we know to hire individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, to inspire our peers to join our movement, and to help secure funds so that none of our buddies ever have to feel isolated, alone, or disenfranchised again. Let's work together to bring much needed light in this world with our 3 pillars: friendship, jobs, and leadership development. Let's empower the world to change and serve as beacons of light, acceptance, love, and understanding. Together, we are making a profound difference in the world, and you are a better person for your service to Best Buddies.
Thank you, David. As you can imagine, we've had to alter our programs during the pandemic. So many people are struggling. They've been laid off or furloughed. COVID-19 has taken a toll on all of us in a variety of ways. Thankfully, back in March, Best Buddies leadership was quick to look into the future, to understand the challenges that we would face. And our Best Buddies teams and volunteers took quick action to ensure that social distancing would not mean social isolation. Your support tonight allows us to foster those friendships, to make those job placements, to change our world for the better. You've heard me talk a couple times tonight about the autographed Justin Turner jersey that we have in our auction. Well, did you know that Justin Turner is not the only member of the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers who has Best Buddies in his heart? I want to introduce you to Dodgers outfielder Jock Peterson and his brother, Champ.
I'm a global ambassador for California. This is my brother Jock and me, so I got Jock to do it with me.
How you guys doing? Growing up 28 years with Champ and being around other people with disabilities, you learn that we I guess come up short with what we think that they are able to do, and Champ continues to surprise me and people around him with what he's capable of, and having a job with the Warriors, taking the train up on his own, super independent, living on his own. And there's many other people with disabilities that need jobs and purpose for their life, for happiness and all that. And so I'm all for inclusion in what Best Buddies is doing and raising a light to bring awareness to give everyone with a disability more purpose in life and help bring joy into our lives, because Champ brings a lot of joy to us. So thank you.
Yeah. And what Best Buddies is an organization to our friends around the country and everyone. Me and Chuck are brothers and for 28 years, so we are we're making the best of this. Hope this year goes really well this year.
Thank you, Champ. Thank you, Jock. What a talented family, huh? We are so lucky to have them on the Best Buddies team. Okay, folks, I know we got some great watch parties happening around the state. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that you've been so kind to send our way. Look at people are all dressed up. They got into the spirit of the evening. I see people with sashes on. I see some adult beverages. Good for you. Hope you're having fun. Oh my goodness. There's someone who needs to take a pet photo. How cute. Everybody watching the folks on the big screen. Oh, these are just terrific. Ooh, I can see we got a nice spread there. I might want to have a bite of that. That looks pretty good. Shrimp cocktail? Yes, please. Sign me up. Oh, folks, this is great. Thank you, one and all, for sending in these pictures. People checking out Wesley as he taught us how to bid. Oh, this is just wonderful. Screenshots. Excellent job, everyone. All right, we are just a matter of minutes away from announcing our Champion of the Year. We are so grateful to each of our champion candidates and their campaign managers for all the hard work that they've put in over the last 3 months, not just raising money, but raising awareness for this incredible organization. And when I say to you that Best Buddies changed lives, right? That's not an exaggeration. This is not hyperbole. I can tell you it has changed mine for the better. And I promise you, if you're new to Best Buddies, it will change your life for the better as well. This organization helps foster friendships, helps place people with IDD in jobs. Again, changing lives for the better. And here's a perfect example. Here's our friend Drew Peterson from Fresno. Perfect example.
My name is Drew Peterson. I am 28 years old. I live in Fresno, California, and I work at Biology.
Drew Peterson is a hardworking individual. Because he has autism, he has struggled in his life to know how to do things like talk and how to get along with other people. But he really responded well to being able to learn how to do those things, and with the right kind of instruction, he can do anything that he wants to.
I remember my first time working at a food industry job, and I was so nervous. And so seeing Drew on his first day at Biology, it kind of made me laugh because I was like, oh yeah, like I've been there before too.
My confidence level when I first started, I was very nervous and shy. I wasn't asking a lot of questions. And now I know how to ask questions, and my confidence went up.
I'm super proud of him for those things because not everybody's willing to put themselves out there and to keep trying.
Working with Drew has definitely given everybody here a new experience. We all learn new things from each other, and I think that's something that we can be all grateful for.
Tim is patient, and my coworkers are too. Sometimes people are not patient with me. It makes me feel like I'm not doing a good job.
So Drew didn't know how to talk when he was 2. Like I expected a 2-year-old to say no. And Drew didn't. He didn't tell me anything. He cried a lot, and it was in there. I just had to tap it. I just had to figure out how to get there. So getting to that spot, and it was hard work. We worked hard. He learned how to do it. I think he's one of the smartest people I know.
Hey, Key, what is going on?
What is your dream job? What do you want to do? Drew wanted to work where there was pizza. And so they went and applied at several different places.
Being approached by Best Buddies for Drew's interview, I was very, very honored. But I was a little nervous at first too, because I volunteered with the Special Olympics, and that's something that I'm passionate and I love to do in my own time. But in a work setting, it was definitely very new to me and very different.
I wasn't sure if I got the job, but I was excited when I found out I got it.
Drew was like, like shriek, and I was like, what? Like, what happened? What was it? What was going on? He got his job.
One thing that definitely eased my mind was the help that Best Buddies had put into the hiring process. I mean, their team came down just so we have a better way to communicate. They definitely made that part a lot easier on us here. And I think that I'm speaking for all of Pyology when we say that we're super grateful to even have the opportunity to work with Drew, or even give Drew the opportunity that he has too.
They've really included Drew. He's really a part of their team. I really like it. I really like that he has a spot that he can belong. And for him and his life, it came at a good time.
I worked there a little over a year. It was the best feeling for me, and I felt very accomplished.
His life is completely different because he was willing to take the chance and because he had support to do it. If every day you go through your life and people say, you can't do it, that's miserable. You could go someplace and you could find out that you can do it and you can be successful. That changes your whole outlook.
What a beautiful story. Thank you, Drew, Kelly, and to the entire team at Pyology. Friends, these are the life-changing opportunities that we've been talking about. Drew and Kelly's lives are forever changed for the better, but it goes beyond them. It extends to their friends, to other family members, to their coworkers and colleagues. Yes, we are changing the world for the better. That is the power of Best Buddies. It's time now for our Bid from the Heart. In the Bid from the Heart, you won't get an autographed Justin Turner jersey or a trip to the Swiss Alps, but you will get the great feeling that comes from knowing that you supported Best Buddies California from the bottom of your heart. I'm going to call out some donation levels. I'm going to start high and I'm going to work my way down. When you hear a level at which you're comfortable making a donation, please do so through your BidPal site. So here's a great chance. If you haven't done so already, please register for BidPal. Information right here at the bottom of your screen. As simple as sending a text message. You will only need to do this. Send the letters BBCA, as in Best Buddies California. Send those 4 letters to 243725. You'll get a text back. You'll click the link, follow the prompts, and then you'll be signed up and ready to go. And understand that this is a competition. Your donations tonight in our Bid from the Heart will go so far in determining who is named our Champion of the Year, who raises the most money for Best Buddies. And you can help our vision of a world where people with intellectual and developmental disabilities are successfully integrated into our schools, into our workplaces, into our communities at large. You can make that difference. And listen, our sincere hope is that we go out of business, right? We want to do such a great job. We want to affect such positive change in the world that you don't need us anymore. Of course, we can only do that with your help. So as we begin our Bid from the Heart tonight, I'm hopeful that one of you will start us off with a gift of $10,000 to Best Buddies California. I'm looking for a leadership gift. I want someone to show us the way, whether it's on behalf of a loved one, or your business, or just from the bottom of your heart. I'm looking for someone to be a leader tonight in our Best Buddies Champion of the Year virtual gala. Every once in a while, you'll see me glance up here at our screen to see who's been donating. And let me just read you off a few of the names so that I can properly thank Mark Danziger, Amir, Patricia, Vanessa O'Connor, Christine DiMartini, Melissa, Marianne Nicholas, Adam McGinty, Ricky Rosenberg, Diane Seidler, Lucy Keel, a couple of anonymous donations in there too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so incredibly grateful for your generosity. You are making a difference in our state, in our country, in our world. Thank you. So one last call for a $10,000 donation. And now I'll move to the $5,000 level. We're looking for $5,000 gifts to Best Buddies California. And I want to offer you a little perspective, right, to help you better understand how will your generosity be used. Well, your gift of $5,000 tonight will allow us to open a new chapter. Your gift will allow a new school in California to feel the incredibly positive impact of Best Buddies. Whether that's a middle school, a high school, or even a college, the point here is that we're getting to people at a young age We're changing their impressions, their perceptions. We're helping foster friendships and place people in jobs. And you have the power to do that. $5,000 gift, a $5,000 gift. Hey, folks, we just got our first $5,000 donation of the night. This is an anonymous donor. All right, anonymous donor. I want you to know how grateful we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to look up at my board here. Oh, this is not anonymous. Sally Vitello is in, a $5,000 donation. Sally, thank you so very much on behalf of each and every one of us at Best Buddies California. You are changing lives, and we're so incredibly appreciative. There's that anonymous donor. And by the way, Joni Quintero has just made a donation too. Thank you, Joni. Folks, we're calling for $5,000 donations right now. We're looking to add a new chapter of Best Buddies to a school somewhere in our great state. And with that, we'll move to the $2,500 donation level. I'm looking for gifts of $2,500 to Best Buddies. And again, let me give you a little context. Let me help you understand the impact of your generosity. $2,500, you can fund an all-day training session for 50 people, both with and without IDD. As part of our leadership development pillar, these trainings focus on self-advocacy through public speaking, interpersonal conversation, and so much more. So think about that. We're putting all these people in a room. Friendships are being formed. Lessons, life lessons are being learned. Lessons that we can take into our careers, into our professional lives. People with and without IDD, an inclusive community. This is our vision. This is what you can do tonight with your generosity.
We got a donation coming in for $2,500.
There's our first $2,500 donation. Yes, wonderful news. Thank you. That's anonymous too? Okay, so there's one anonymous donation. Let me look up at our board here. And I can see that Kim is in with a $500 gift. Kim, thank you so very much. We are appreciative of anything that you can do. We're currently calling for gifts of $2,500. We're looking to send 50 people, both people with and without IDD, to a training session where they can advance both their personal and professional lives. You hold that power in your hand right now. You can do it. I see that Cameron McDonald has just made a gift. Thank you, Cameron. With that, we'll move to the $1,000 level. And I have an incredible opportunity for you at this level. We are going to match, not me, but we have someone in our Best Buddies family who has been so kind as to offer to match the first 10 $1,000 gifts we get tonight. Can you believe that? Your $1,000 gift is in fact $2,000 thanks to our anonymous match.
Woo! Yeah!
I mean, that's a chance to do something impactful, to really do something special. And if you need a moment to talk to your significant other, to look at your budget and understand what you can do at this moment in time, I understand. And I do want you to be deliberate in your thought process. But I also want you to consider this. It's okay to hurt a little bit. You know, the end of the year is coming, the holidays are here. Maybe you're thinking about doing something really nice for yourself. Maybe you have to put that off for a month or two. That's okay. Maybe you had other ideas of what you might be doing around the house, a little home improvement project. Maybe we put that on the back burner just for a month or two. Because I promise you, whatever pain you may feel in that moment, having to put off that special gift for yourself or that home improvement project, whatever it might be, whatever pain you might feel in that moment as you make a $1,000 donation to Best Buddies California, I promise you, that little bit of pain is nothing compared to the student who's having a hard time making friends. That person who's having a hard time finding their first job. This is a chance for you to make a difference in our world. Let me glance up here, and I see that Megan is in. Megan, I hope I don't mispronounce your last name. Megan Seidler, a $1,000 donation. And Mike Bolenbacher has come in with a $2,500 donation. Oh, Mike, your $2,500 gift. Megan, your $1,000 gift. We are so incredibly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you from everyone at Best Buddies. I also see that David Kramer has donated to us tonight. Thank you, David. Oh my gosh, folks, you're making a difference. You're filling up my heart. You're giving me goosebumps. This is a chance to do something special something that's outside of your own world, something for someone else, and you are rising to the occasion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last call for $1,000 gifts, which will be matched, right? So far, we've matched one $1,000 gift. The next 9 $1,000 gifts we receive at Best Buddies California will all be matched. Friends, do not let that money slip out of our hands. We know that we can change people's lives for the better if you will donate, and then we receive the match, and we double the impact of your generous gift. Last call for $1,000 donations. And now we'll move to the $500 level. And I'm pleased to say that we also have a matching opportunity at the $500 level. The first 5 donations of $500 will all be matched. And I see that Judith Petrie is in. Judith, or it could be Petray. Judith, forgive me if I've mispronounced your last name, but thank you so very much for your $500 gift. We're so incredibly grateful. And for those of you thinking about, do I want to take this step right now? Do I want to press that button? Let me give you a little context. Let me help you understand how your generosity tonight helps Best Buddies tomorrow. At the $500 level, you will support an individual in their preparation for a job interview. We've all been there, right? We know how challenging that moment in our lives is. And for that person with an intellectual or developmental disability, who may not get a lot of those opportunities to get a job, but it's now in front of them, you can help. Your $500 gift, matched to be $1,000, will allow for that job candidate to receive training on how to perfect their resume, on practicing their interviewing skills, on being prepared to present their most professional self in that moment, which can be very daunting, right? But like anything in life, if we practice, if we prepare, when that moment arrives, we're more ready for it. We're able to live out what we want to do in that moment if we've practiced, if we've prepared. And we can do that thanks to your generosity. We're looking for $500 donations right now. Glancing up at my screen, I see that Frank Oriema has joined us with a $500 gift. Yes! And Kim, I won't butcher your last name, but please know how grateful we are for your $500 donation. That is 1, 2, 3 $500 donations. So folks, we have 2 more matching opportunities at this level. The next 2 people who will so generously look into their hearts and purses and wallets and donate $500 to Best Buddies California. We will match that $500 gift and make it $1,000. We will double the impact of your generosity. This is a time to take advantage. Frank and Judith have already gotten in. And there was another $500 gift in there too, and I appreciate you oh so much. Last call for $500 donations. And with that, we'll move to the $250 level. And at this level, we support the #1 pillar of Best Buddies, the reason we were founded some 30 plus years ago. One-to-one friendships. That's what this is all about. A person with IDD, a person without IDD, bringing worlds together, worlds colliding in the best way possible. This is the opportunity you have right now with a $250 gift to support the work that Best Buddies California does in fostering one-to-one friendships. Looking for those gifts right now of $250. Sometimes I'm asked, Joe, are the pauses challenging? Does it get awkward? Now I'll wait all night. If you're looking into your hearts right now, if you're thinking about making a donation to Best Buddies, I can wait. I can give you another second to get into that BidPal site, find that donation level where you're comfortable and hit that button. Let me look to my screen. And I see that Melanie Weinrod is in with a $1,000 gift. Unbelievable. Melanie, thank you. Melanie, your $1,000 gift has been doubled. It has been matched. And there are still some matching opportunities left at the $1,000 level. So please don't let that money slip away from us. If you can find it in your heart and bank account to give Best Buddies California a $1,000 donation, this is the time to do it because your $1,000 gift is really $2,000. The same as your $500 gift is really $1,000. So we're moving through our levels. And we've come to the final level that I'll call tonight, and that is our $100 level. We're looking for gifts of $100 to Best Buddies California. And maybe for some of us, $100 isn't that big a deal. That's something that we can afford to do for someone else. Friends, the holidays are here, right? I know you get into the spirit the same way I do. You feel it in your bones, right? The world can be a happier place when you think beyond yourself, when you enrich the lives of others. Glancing up and hoping for gifts of any denomination. Currently, we're calling the $100 level. But folks, I do want you to know that if I did not call a level tonight at which you would have been comfortable making a donation, please don't hesitate. Go to bestbuddies.org/California. You can do that tonight, tomorrow, or 6 months from now. It will always be there for you anytime you want to support our incredible mission. And please know how grateful we are for all of your generosity tonight. Melanie and Frank and Judith and David and Mike and Cameron and Kim, and the list goes on and on and on. I've tried to call as many names as I could. Jack O'Reilly is in with a $100 gift. Thank you, Jack. If I didn't call your name tonight, it wasn't on purpose. Please know how grateful we are for your generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On behalf of everyone at Best Buddies California, Connor Reagan has joined us with a $100 gift tonight. Thank you, Connor. This is wonderful. Keep those gifts coming. Keep them coming. We're going to name our champion of the year. It's happening very soon. Almost time to do it. But we want to give you another minute to donate. And we also want to introduce our featured entertainer. This is a young man who was born with disabilities in both of his arms. But that did not stop him from becoming a nationally known comedian. You may know him as a finalist from America's Got Talent. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the self-proclaimed cripple threat of comedy. Here is Ryan Niemiller.
The other thing I wanted to be was a pro wrestler. That's the absolute truth. I had a name picked out and everything. I was going to be the cripple threat. That was clever. But people ask me dumb questions all the time. I'll get this one a lot. They'll be like, hey, Ryan, is that genetic? Yes. Because you see, my mom was Irish, and my dad was a lobster. Kids are the worst, though. Oh, kids are the absolute worst, though, because kids don't have that filter. You know, if a kid says you're ugly, all right, deal with it. Buy a hat. I don't know what to tell you. Now when I'm out in public and I see a child staring at my arms, I like to pretend that I'm discovering them for the first time, too. They're like, what are you? Oh, my God! What happened? Tell us about it!
Hello, everyone. It's me, Ryan Niemiller, the cripple threat of comedy. You may know me from season 14 of America's Got Talent, where I finished 3rd place overall. That is right, I am officially the 3rd most talented person in this country. There was a vote. That means it's official. I want to thank you all for being a part of the Best Buddies Gala tonight. I know it's a little different. We'd rather be doing this in person, but given the current climate of COVID and all that, this is what we have, so it means a lot that you're all a part of this friendly competition to see who is going to be the Best Buddy champion. That is very important. As someone who competed on a major television show, I'm a competitive guy. I want to win, so I know it's important to everybody involved. They're trying to raise as much money and awareness as possible, and whoever does that, at the end of tonight, will be declared the winner. That's very exciting. Best Buddies is something that kind of as I was growing up and getting into early adulthood, I wish I had access to something like this. You know, with their goal being to kind of, have social inclusion, especially for people with disabilities who sometimes can feel very isolated. And especially in a world now where, we have to have social distancing, we kind of have to stay inside and be isolated. It's even harder for individuals with disabilities because we sometimes feel like we're on an island to begin with, that no one really kind of gets us, understands what we're going through. People don't want to reach out. And Best Buddies is very cool because they take the time, to kind of partner with individuals with disabilities and, basically just try to be a friend. It can be hard for everybody to make friends. But when you have a disability, it can be especially hard because like I was saying, not everyone gets it. Not everyone can connect, and we often feel like, we can be so different and that no one's going to get us and no one wants to be our friends. So Best Buddies is something I really appreciate that they do that, because everybody deserves to have a friend. Everybody deserves to have someone in their corner that's rooting for them. And Best Buddies, I feel, is something that's very good and adept at doing that. I know I had my own struggles, because you don't always feel like you have that voice to speak for yourself and kind of really get out there. And that's something I love about Best Buddies, is that they help you give the voice. They don't want just people to talk on your behalf. They want you to talk for yourself. And finding that platform is something I think is important. For me, that platform, obviously, I get to go on tour. I was on America's Got Talent. I was able to go out there and advocate for people with disabilities. But you don't have to be on television to have a voice. And that's something I think is very important, that we all understand, that even if it's just something small, even if it's just getting to speak up for yourself and have your own personal views on things, I feel that is strongly important, and Best Buddies is a huge advocate of that. And also with things like job employment, getting a job, that is really tough. Before I started becoming a full-time stand-up comedian, I struggled to find jobs. It's unfortunate that those of us with disabilities, we are often overlooked, and people assume that we can't instead of assuming that we can. I believe the numbers that I saw were 81% of individuals with disabilities are unemployed, and that's absurd, because we can do plenty. I showed a lot of people that just because you have a disability, it doesn't mean you can't get stuff done. And that's something I strongly believe. A disability doesn't define you. It's just the thing you happen to have. And I want to commend Best Buddies for really pushing that narrative and helping with some of job placement, because there is a place for all of us to contribute, to be a functioning member of society, because that's all essentially we all want to do. So on behalf of myself, I want to thank again Best Buddies for having me here. It really means a lot, especially during these times. It is important that groups like this keep fighting for those with disabilities, because especially now with everyone needs to come together. Everybody needs to have someone in their corner, and Best Buddies does that for a huge amount of individuals. So anyone that's here tonight, thank you so much. If you're donating money or you haven't donated money yet, please do. This is a wonderful cause. You guys are all fantastic. I love you very much. Good luck, everybody. I'm the Cripple Threat. Good night.
Hi, everyone. Chanel Brisbane here. I'm our Director of Jobs for California, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about our Friday group activity. Since March, I have been meeting with jobs participants from across California every Friday, where we get to learn, grow, and play games together. My ultimate goal when introducing the Friday group activities was to address that social isolation that so many individuals were facing since they couldn't go into their work. Through it all, we've been able to build an awesome community and have a lot of fun. What are your favorite parts of the Friday group activity?
I'll share.
Go for it, Max, and then Casey, you could go after.
Okay. My favorite part of the Friday group activities is me helping you do the countdown when the Zoom meeting ends, and seeing a lot of friends
It's not over by my end.
on
Zoom.
and doing a lot like Jeopardy, doing our Friday game activities, and even seeing my Best Buddy staff. That's my favorite, Chanel.
Yes, I like those activities too. The games at the end are super fun. I tried to keep them.
Oh, yeah. And thanks, Chanel, for leading them.
Thanks, Max.
You're welcome.
Casey, you had your hand raised. What is
Right. My favorite part of us about these gatherings is pretty much just having a gathering of people who I can relate to at all, and I appreciate that an opportunity like that is around weekly for me, and because there is nobody else who I can get in a group together like this anymore. I think we all know why. Yeah, I just like I like that it's still a fresh thing in my mind. So.
And Kenton, what is your favorite part? I saw your hand was raised.
Doing the Jeopardy, and then plus understanding how big Best Buddies is, because you guys are from the San Francisco and the Bay Area, and we don't usually, LA doesn't usually connect with the San Francisco group. We have our own little, Long Beach and all that stuff. But to connect, meaning that everyone is healthy and going through this sickness and all that stuff, and just checking in on people.
I couldn't agree more, Kenton. It's so awesome to be able to meet and hang out with everyone.
I love about Best Buddies Social Club because I meet new people. And I like it. We do games together and how we're doing.
Thanks, Megan. Go for it.
All right. First of all, I like playing games as well, including Jeopardy and all these games. And plus, I like the Best Buddies groups activity. They're all the best. And I remember the last time that you remember the last time that you asked me to take over the group activity from the start. So I really appreciate it, and I like to do some more.
Yeah. So Ryan had the opportunity to lead part of it, and he did an awesome job.
That's
You
right.
did awesome, Lion. You did awesome with it.
Thank you. Awesome.
Destin, I think your hand is raised.
Well, personally, I like the trivia. So,
Trivia too.
Lesson, like we come up with like trivia games and like come up with like new ideas for like Fridays.
Favorite part was doing the trivia. That one time we did the tribute, like name that movie or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That movie was fun. I agree. What has been one of the favorite things you've learned during the Friday group activity?
How to meet new people, new faces,
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's how I guess I met you and all the Best Buddies.
That's true. Well, thank you everyone so much for sharing.
Let's talk about love, I mean something real lovely. Let's talk about this beautiful thing called Best Buddies. Let's talk about hope. Let's talk about humans. Let's talk about this important thing that is called inclusion. Cause everybody's different, everybody rejoices. Everybody should have the space to use their own voices, to speak out loud, to laugh and sing, to do everything no matter what they bring, to have fun, to use all their laughter, to see themselves in the world because representation matters. From leadership, employment, to living side by side, to fill people with power, to make them feel alive. So thank you to everybody at Best Buddies. You are so helpful, you are so lovely. We want to thank you for all you do. Yeah, representation at the Best Buddies crew.
Let me kick it for a minute about the differently abled with intellectual disabilities and less nice labels. The kind you might see sitting alone at the lunch table, not invited by the cool kids to do the same things that they do. Then enter Best Buddies to bring those groups together, and that's the moment that lives on both sides get a lot better. Cause we start learning from each other's differences. People start listening, and we start to see what we've been missing. And I've seen a high school student spend 1 hour with a kid from special ed. And at the end of the hour, do you know what that buddy said? He said, "This is the best day of my life." Imagine that. 1 hour is all it took to bring that kid's day so much light. Well, that and maybe a couple of donations, cause it takes a lot of funds to run such a great organization, and it takes a lot to increase jobs participation, and there's incredible employees and they deserve to get paid some. So thank you for your time, your support, and your money. Thank you for giving the gift. What a great gift, the gift of a buddy. Cause this world could really use some more love. And when you need a hug, give us a call at Best Buds.
Now that is some talent. Thank you to our freestyle rappers, our beatboxers, and of course to our featured entertainer, comedian Ryan Niemiller. That was some great stuff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to announce our champion of the year. Before we do, another heartfelt thank you to all of our champions and campaign managers. All totaled, they combined to raise, are you ready for this? More than $160,000. That is awesome. Phenomenal work to each and every one of you. Let's put on the screen right now our first and second runners-up. Finishing in second place, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Quintero. And in third place, it's Lauren Rustifer. Congratulations to Matt and Lauren. We're so appreciative of all of their hard work. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Best Buddies California Virtual Gala Champion of the Year is Marco Dondero. Marco, congratulations. I'm saying that to Marco as if he was watching. Unfortunately, he's not, because he's in a business meeting right now. Marco's a busy guy, but I want you to better understand how much Marco cares about Best Buddies. So I've got his cell phone number here. I'm going to call him. I'm going to put him on speakerphone. He's not going to pick up. He's in a meeting. But I just want you to hear what Marco's voicemail sounds like. Are you ready for this? I'm going to hold my phone up to my microphone here. Never been done on live television. It's a lot of ringing. Voicemail's coming. We think.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm Marco Dondero, and I'm having a great day. And I know you must be having a great day because you're calling me. Please leave a message and your phone number. And remember, be a Best Buddy. Look up bestbuddiescalifornia.org, see what that's all about. Once again, have a great and blessed day. Bye.
At the tone, we should leave him a message, right?
When you're finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Marco, this is Joe Gervin, the MC and auctioneer for tonight's Best Buddies California Champion of the Year Virtual Gala. I'm here with everybody in the Best Buddies California family, and we all wanted to say congratulations. We are so proud of you for all the hard work that you've done and finishing as Champion of the Year. Congratulations, and again, thank you for all of your hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marco Dondero, your 2020 Best Buddies California Champion of the Year. This has been just an awesome evening, and I'm so glad that each and every one of you has been along for the ride. We want to once again sincerely thank all of our champions and all of our campaign managers, all of our volunteers and staff at Best Buddies for making tonight everything that it could be. The impact that you are making in our state is awesome, and we are just so proud of you. If you'd like to be our 2021 Champion of the Year, make sure to get in touch with my friends at Best Buddies California. Simply go to bestbuddies.org/California right here on the bottom of your screen. We also want to thank our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't have put this all together. So sincere thanks to Crescent Capital, Pantheon Ventures, Arsenal Design, the Mark Kahn Foundation, Clune Construction, Backstage, Holland & Knight, Natixis Investment Managers, Civic Edge Consulting, the Exactly Corporation, Morgan Stanley, Flagship, Rags for Riches, and our Gala to Go wine sponsor, J Vineyards and Winery. We cannot forget about our advisory board, our Gala committee, and once again, our volunteers, and you. We could not do any of this without you, and we are so incredibly grateful that you've joined us tonight and for your awesome generosity throughout our program and throughout the year to support Best Buddies California. I want to thank Chris and RJ from the production crew. I want to thank Pam and her team from BidPal, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Caitlin, Kelsey, Sarah, and Stephanie from Best Buddies California, as well as our friend Jacqueline. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. You are the best. You've worked so hard. And what a night this has been. My name is Joe Gervin. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Good night, everyone.